everybody, this is Wikstrand. So I do love spy movies, and today we're going to take a look at a movie which is criminally underrated and was a very unexpected hit for me. So let's find out how awesome Jon Hamm is in this movie, because this movie is called Beirut. Jon Hamm plays Mason. He's a diplomat that is working in Beirut. The year is 1972. He has a gorgeous wife, he has a nice apartment, he has a job he likes. This must be stopped according to, all the rules that Hollywood has put up for us. So during a, dinner with the US ambassador, where there is a lot of spies and where there's a lot of, CIA agents and, industrialists and stuff like that there, and, hanging out. Some CIA agent comes and starts questioning, a small boy. He's a Palestinian refugee called Karim. He's 13 years old or something like that, about, his brother that might be linked to, the Munich terrorist attack that was, a couple of weeks or month prior to this. And while they're doing this, and, Jon Hamm is trying to calm down the situation, Karim's older brother, he attacks the party. Mason's wife is killed. Then he, goes back to the States and goes back to his home city of Boston and tries to find the, one liquor bottle that contains his happiness. He hasn't found it yet, but damn it, he's going to keep trying until he finds that very specific bottle. But 10 years after the tragedy in Beirut, the CIA pulls him back into Beirut because, one of his old colleagues there has been kidnapped, and they want him to try to negotiate, to set him free. They do this because he has a lot of local knowledge, and also it is Karim who is lurking around in this, kidnapping business. So he knows, some of the people that are involved with this. So he's going to try to, work together with the CIA people to get this guy free. He's also going to have to navigate throughout the very, very complicated and very dangerous civil war of 1982 in Lebanon. There were so many factions, fighting each other from different sides. It was very hard keeping track on who was on whose side and who we were supposed to be mad at what point. So that's basically our story. Jon Hamm is fantastic in this movie. He just oozes charisma and just sweats superstardom. I don't know why he didn't become, a much bigger movie star than he actually became. Maybe he was, too much stuck in, Mad Men and stuff like that. But he is the thing that, pulls this movie over the finish line. This is a really good movie. It's not a fantastic movie, but it's a really good movie. I have a huge fondness for this type of old-timey spy movies that doesn't rely on, high tech and stuff like that. It's more on, trying to talk to people and, figuring out who is doing what to who and stuff like that. It's a really, really tense movie. It has a lot of suspense to it, and has a lot of characters you do care about. And because the Lebanese civil war of the early 1980s was such a messy bitch, it lends itself perfectly to a story like this. They were also able to fooling you that you were actually there in 1982 in Beirut, despite this movie being filmed in Morocco. But the cinematography is absolutely fantastic, and the staging was absolutely great. This movie really had great authenticity. So what is stopping this movie from becoming an absolute classic? I think that it is because it doesn't have the budget enough to really give this, this massive scope that an Argo had, and it also doesn't have enough runtime to really flesh out the story and really flesh out the characters. It feels like it's being a bit hamstrung by the little too brief runtime. The runtime thing really pops up in lots of reviews I've been done as of recently. Movies are either much too long, or in this case much too short. This movie deserves a longer runtime so that we could have played around a lot more with, the story and the factions and all that things. They're trying to simplify the conflict a little bit. I don't blame them, because it is so complicated. Nobody, could actually figure out who was on whose side, as I said before. If you're into spy movies, this movie is gonna be right up your alley. If spy movies are not your wheelhouse, this is one of these movies that might change your mind, actually. And if you like Jon Hamm, well, he's all over this movie, so you're gonna get your Jon Hamm desire fulfilled. What else do I have to say about this movie? It's a lot better than I expected it to be, and if you've never seen it, I really recommend you to see it. Is it unfair to compare this movie to Argo? Maybe, but I'll still kind of do it. Both are very good, but Argo is a fantastic movie. This is just a very, very solid movie. It's a very good movie. I give Beirut 70 points. It has suspense, it has great characters, it has an interesting story, and it has some truly great moments. So I'll see you next time from Well So and So Reviewing Well, such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.